It is 3:30 and Friday afternoon, August the 15th. We're convening the City of Port Lavaca Port Commission at 3:30. And we have with us Jerry Smith, Jim Ward, and a new member, Mr. Rubio. And Aurelia is with us, and we have also, hey, Sue is with us. Walked in, right, Larry Nichols is here, Jimbo, Harbor Master, and Jody Weaver is here. So with that, the agenda was properly posted per the rules. So let's just get started. We normally have comments from the public. Is there anybody out there in Neverland that wants to talk?
The only one that's online is Matt to listen.
Hey, Matt. All right, and then we have our consent agenda, and we'll consider the following items and take action as necessary. First item of business is review bids. First and only item of business actually is review bids and consider the recommendation to City Council to award construction contract for the downtown waterfront public access improvements project. So with that,
Okay.
under consideration.
Everybody coming for this special meeting, that's gonna save us, would have delayed us about a month if we didn't do this.
Yeah.
This is on the projects that's being funded. Bay Mitigation Trust Fund. Bids were publicly opened and read on August 7th. The downtown waterfront public access through the project 1. Attached in your packet is the bid tabulation and a recommendation for award from Urban Engineering. And note that this phase 1 project is the bulkheading and dock work in and along Smith Harbor. The bid package for the parking lot and green infrastructure drainage should be ready soon. Urban's still working on that. We had decided to split those projects out because of the type of work they were, that it was going to be easier to get good bids. As indicated in Urban's recommendation for the award letter, Shirley and Sons Construction is the low bidder. Shirley and Sons has an opening in their schedule, and they're ready to start as soon as a notice to proceed can be issued. And we have an opportunity for a special meeting with council on Monday. So thus we called this special meeting today, because I didn't want to bypass Port Commission's input on this, the support of this important project. In the bid tabulation, you'll notice there's an addendum, or alternate bid 1. The alternate bid 1 is to use a through flow decking product for the deck on the docks instead of wood decking. And with the fact that this dock will be submerged in high tide and storm surge situations, the use of the through flow panels will better withstand the wave action in these situations than wood decking would. The panels are heat resistant with a non-slip surface that comes with a lifetime warranty. Ecological impact taking place underneath a dock is rarely considered, but sunlight is an integral part of any ecosystem, and the through flow panels allow light to pass through and protect the aquatic life below. The financial impact, recall that we have a total of $700,000 budgeted for this entire project. $400,000 of it is from the Matagorda Bay Mitigation Trust Fund. $150,000 is from the city's general fund, and $150,000 from ports and harbors. The award, this award of $277,800 will leave $347,200 left, the budgeted funds for phase 2. Remember, $75,000 is allotted for engineering permitting. Staff recommends that the Port Commission recommend to council to award a construction contract to Shirley and Sons Construction Company in the amount of $277,800. Again, the bid tabulation is attached. I've also attached a copy of the bid plans so you can visualize the project that we're talking about. Choose a little like crab and fishing dock and one finger pier there along the shore just west of Portmoy. as well as a 10-foot wide concrete, walkway behind it. And eventually the next project will bring that 10-foot wide, path all the way from Bayfront Park over to this location.
Cody, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
The second portion of this, what do we expect that cost to be?
I don't know, Matt, I know that, this one came pretty close to what you were estimating. The additional cost is most likely realistically the difference in the cost for the through flow, correct?
That is correct. Also, in the parking phase of this, we're talking about doing some water quality structures, and I don't know how those fit in the budget. But this was this was pretty close to the budget that we had estimated for this portion of the project.
Yeah, and I know that still leaves us, what I say, almost $350,000. And I think, at one point we were looking at that, we had allocated up to 100,000 for that green infrastructure. And I don't know if it's gonna take that much, but even with that, that would leave 50,000. So I mean, it's gonna be close. I mean, we should have enough to do that. And there'll be opportunities for alternates in the next project if we run into budget problems.
Okay.
Correct.
Other question, Matt, have you had much experience with this new type of flow through material?
Not a lot, but I know a lot of people are using it.
Yeah.
I see it extensively in a lot of new docks being put in just because of that resistance to the damage during the storm surge.
Yeah, and this came to us from Coastal Now to Lanao. Must have come to us. And it just, if you notice the courtesy dock we have at Lighthouse Beach, every time we have a northern or any kind of storm, whatever, those boards are gone and we have to go place them.
Yeah.
This would eliminate that.
They warp and eventually they crack and.
Yeah.
And the natural wood just doesn't seem to hold up all that well. And a lot of the plastic wood stuff that you see sometimes that seems to do better. Does this stuff warp or anything like that? Matt, do you know?
I haven't seen it warp anywhere I've used it.
Yeah.
I have a question. My question's one that I've asked before in council, but the difference between Shirley and Sons and SR Trident, 277,000 versus 704,000. That just seems like such a.
Does, yeah, a huge gap.
They just are hoping you'd pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably got a lot of work going on.
Kind of gives you pause to consider what the heck's going on
Yeah.
with their bid process.
I can tell you, I know that Shirley and Son is extremely hungry for some work right now.
Yeah.
And this is their
They've
forte.
got projects right there. They have a window, and that's why they want to come do this work. They've done other projects at Hog
That's how it
Bayou.
works.
They did one for the county. They did one recently in Swan Point at Bill Sanders Park for the county.
I remember them doing a lot of intercoastal waterway work over in the Central Gulf, and they were always very well recommended and their stuff was good.
Shirley and Shirley. Yeah, I think we've used them before, right, Jody, on some stuff.
Yeah, they did the bulkhead work at Harbor Refuge.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that we used them before.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
They did.
I think their quality of their work is really good.
Yeah.
The
It
bid
just
is-
seems such a wide difference, I mean.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Trident was going to try to do gold.
Well, even Derek, I'm surprised at that. Because, he's kind of next door and doing work for us now, that breakwater.
Yeah.
Big gap. But anyway. Any more comments? Thoughts?
I think it's great.
Ready for motion?
Me too. All right.
All right, then I would move that the Port Commission recommend to City Council the employment of Shirley and Sons Construction for base bid and alternate bid for the project Waterfront Public Access Improvement Project 1.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, the discussion point, are we okay to approve it this way, Jody? What do we do about this alternate? I think it's a good thing to do, really.
Yeah.
I mean, include that in, I mean, in his motion, he included alternate.
Right, okay, so, Larry Nichols moved and
I'll second the motion.
Sue already did.
the trailer.
Or just- okay, that's fine.
Thank you, Jerry. Sue seconded the motion, and is there any additional discussion? If not, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No, motion passes unanimously. Thank you, guys. So now what?
I think Aurelia did provide a second agenda item just for comments if anybody wants to comment.
Yeah, good, thank you for that. Let me just say something. She's done an outstanding job for us. Never before have I seen somebody step forward and do stuff that we didn't even ask her to do, but it's very helpful to have somebody like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So anyway, let's go, Larry. Any comments?
I don't have any comments about this meeting. I think hopefully we'll make some kind of deal with Encore.
Yeah, right. We're gonna talk about that next Tuesday, I think.
Right.
Let's see.
I think we're good. I'm glad we're moving forward with stuff, getting it done.
I'll welcome Mr. Rubio.
I'm fine.
That you're here, and that's all I had. Mr. Rubio, do you have any comment?
No, sir.
Aurelia, do you have any comment?
I'm good.
Mr. Jim?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just. What is the depth of Smith Harbor? I don't know.
At most, I would say 4 to 5 feet.
Wait, I think when we,
Okay, well, we did dig it out, didn't we?
yes, I mean, it's deeper than that, stuff like, we do have I've got a survey of that was done.
I would say 5 to 7 foot.
Yeah.
Probably filled some in.
And reducing the. That thing will show up after a while.
Yeah. Well, the machines that is out there, what now, what are they doing? That out in front of Smith Harbor?
That's the breakwater
Okay.
there.
And that protects nautical landings, marine. Yeah.
And that kind of opens the doors. We were waiting for that project to get done.
For a day or two.
Roger.
For a year or two, yeah.
I saw them leaving. Are they finished?
Once this is approved, are we going to have people parking their boats there?
In the nautical landings marina, yeah, a lot of people won't do it because it gets so rough in that.
Hangs them around.
See, the nautical land, the breakwater is going to help protect nautical landings marine. It doesn't do anything for Smith Harbor.
Yeah.
Right.
And with this that we've been waiting on literally since 2018.
Yeah.
Earlier, now we can start promoting the marina and, getting more, getting it.
Yeah.
Encouraging people to come see us because now we've got the harbor protected. It can protect the roads.
Finally got it done. Thanks for that.
Good.
Yep, good question. Okay, Jody, do you have any other comments?
No, I just appreciate everybody coming on a Friday afternoon and we'll see you Tuesday at 3:30.
Jimbo, do you have
Good
anything? Okay, we have a motion.
Turn.
Larry Nichols moved and.
I'll second
Oh, Jerry's. Oh, fine, good deal. Good discussion. No discussion. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anybody negative? No. Motion passes. We're through. Y'all have a good week.